The sad thing is that the situation on the ground has actually gotten much worse. Even though there's a little bit of media coverage now, perhaps more than a year ago, there's no coverage of what's really happening. What's really happening is that there are more and more sects and factions fighting each other, which is clearly in the direct interest of the Sudanese government. That's made the area so dangerous that the humanitarian aid organizations see this as the most dangerous assignment in the world. And they've now identified about 30% of the camp regions in Darfur that they can't service because their staff is getting kidnapped and assaulted and occasionally killed. So 30% of the camps have no direct access to food deliveries or to clean water or to health care. Of course, that also means that those camps have no witnesses for anything that might happen. But most immediately, of course, those camps therefore have an increased serious risk of disease. So we have more killing on the ground, hunger rates going up, malnutrition climbing, likelihood of new waterborne diseases. It really just couldn't be worse for the lives of the 2.5 million people who are living in these camps for displaced persons. People have to believe, I'm asking people to believe, that if it had not been for the constant pressure exerted in countries around the world on governments, the whole Darfur-Chad situation would literally have disappeared from public view. So the sad thing is we haven't stopped the genocide. The violence on the ground continues. The good news is every country has groups and demonstrations. Every government knows that this is an issue that their constituency is expecting them to deal with. What better time to keep the pressure on, to escalate the pressure, to get more people involved? Because what we need is really pretty simple. We need the governments of the world to make it clear to Sudan that the peacekeeping force, the full 26,000 peacekeeping force, must be admitted. No more barriers, no more hurdles, no more attacking the peacekeepers, which is what al-Bashir has been doing. And we need those same Western nations to put pressure on China to say, you can make Sudan do this. The role of the Jewish community in all of this is clear. The role of the Jewish community has been spectacular up till now. But how could we not continue our efforts? We're the people who know better than anybody else the dangers of silence from the rest of the world. We cannot allow any one of our institutions or organizations in the Jewish community to succumb to what's called compassion fatigue. There are people who need our immediate help. There are political advocacy actions that need to be taken. The Jewish community knows how important it is to continue. We need to keep doing this work.